Hello, this is James from Watson&James Don't Play. The other day, me and Watson were trying to figure out a way to kind of celebrate our first season of the show, and we decided to put together this little compilation of all the episodes we've put out so far. So we hope you like it, and we can't wait to bring you lots of brand new episodes in 2022. Enjoy! This is where it gets stupid.
Make him a little paler.
Look at this. You can make it... How do I make it fast?
Don't give him laugh lines.
We're gonna make him a little bluer.
Give him a little bit of cheek color, because you could probably make that white and just make him look even more dead. Right.
This is what we're going. Oh, look at it. He's turning green.
There we go. That's perfect. Skin layer.
Right there.
Skin layer 4. You're gonna want to push that up to rosy. A little closer on the rosy side, so he still looks alive.
Okay. Is that good? You think?
That's good. He wouldn't be dead yet, but he'd be needing some attention.
He's not looking good.
Medical attention.
What about laugh lines? Are laugh lines dark?
No, he doesn't laugh. He's a fucking assassin.
He doesn't laugh.
He's not the laughing assassin. He's sassy, but
He's sassy.
He doesn't
He's
laugh
not.
at his own jokes.
Change it will be discarded. No, how do I accept them? Do I hit enter? Escape?
A is okay.
A? Oh, okay.
B is back.
When I think assassin, I think sneaky.
Exactly, but there's no sneak element.
There's
to this
no
so far.
sneaking in this game at all.
You snuck around the corner to where he saw you, and then you fought him. There's no real.
I snuck
assassin
into his
move.
house and decided that he needed to die. I've not hit him.
He
like,
thinks
once.
otherwise. Dad, you're fine.
This is so stressful.
Come on.
Come on, do something.
You can do this. See, make him attack over there.
Oh.
And you just wait him out.
Look at the size of that tail.
Yeah, the tail's gonna get you if anything. Just see that?
Oh yeah.
It's just gonna keep kind of flinging around back up his attacks.
See, I forgot about.
Tails are wont to do.
It doesn't matter how good you are at this game.
No, this
If an
game will
enemy-
crush you.
If an enemy hits you, you're gonna get hurt. This sword is terrible. As soon as I can, I'm getting something else.
But you liked it so much.
It's pointy. I called this the Pokey Sword, and it reminded me of like a sword that Ash Ketchum would have.
Oh, I thought you were being more literal than that. I thought you because you poke with it
Oh, I was.
more than you would like slash with other swords.
After I said it, after the fact, it reminded me of.
Like Ash, take your Pokedex and your Pokemon and your Pokesword. Like, get out of here.
I like the idea of Ash Ketchum having a weapon.
I like the idea of Ash Ketchum just stabbing Gary Oak's stupid grandson.
Gary Oak is his grandson.
What Professor Oak? Sorry, Professor Oak's grandson Gary. His name's Gary.
Oak's
first
grandson.
Of all,
I'm coming
Gary.
for your children, Gary, and your children's children.
My name is Ash Ketchum. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
You don't have a gun yet. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
What are you doing?
So far, I'm doing exactly what you did in Dark Souls.
You need to go through that
but with
door
this
behind
game.
you.
I came from there, didn't
No,
I?
you go through there. It's unlocked. Not that one.
This one, the closed door. Okay.
That one. Off to a great start. This is some top notch. Like you, pro gamer. Okay.
You'd swear I was Korean.
This is how Doom 3 started out. What was that sound? Did you hear that?
That was Peter and the Wolf. Actually, it's my notification sound.
Okay.
Joy uses it on Blade Runner 2049. So I use it for my wife.
No one knows what you're talking about. Nobody watched Blade Runner. Nobody's seen Blade. No one in the past
No
20
one's
years.
gonna see Dune either.
No one is gonna see Dune. People are so over it. Do you remember whenever the new Blade Runner came out with Ryan Gosling, who's not real?
This might be one of those things that sound would help me for. Like, I might know what I'm supposed to be doing if there was sound I was hearing, theoretically.
I think that people. So
I'm just gonna keep going from unlocked door to unlocked door.
This was a bad idea. I can hear the game.
Oh, this is one of my guys.
Watson cannot hear the game. But he's playing the game.
Right.
We didn't think this through.
This is our best conversation episode. Worst gameplay episode. Fantastic.
It's just walking around in
I'm
circles.
just walking around in a big square because the room is square.
I want to tell you what to do, but I kind of like watching you walk around.
It's amusing, right? No, it's not at all. It's terrible. I want to get down there. I don't know why.
You can't get down there.
I know that.
You can't get. Look at the railing. You can't get over. The man has. Look at the size of his shoes.
They just let me flail just a few moves ago.
He walks up
There's
ramps.
no way he can jump over a railing. I like this perimeter walk. It seems like a pretty secure perimeter. That's what this game is, right? You're a perimeter guard.
Correct.
Pretty uneventful game. So there's 2 more.
This is Dead Space from the perspective
Dead Space Guard Simulator.
of the last surviving guard.
Gary? Hello? Marco?
Oh. Gary, was that you?
Whoop. Scare me like that. Care Bear? Come on.
I used to work in the advertising business, and I had to do commercials and things like that. And I was always told they would say things like, "Now, quit trying to sound like you're on the radio."
Oh, what?
And I said, "This is what I sound like. I don't know what you mean by that."
I mean, I've known you a
'Cause it
long
sounds
time.
pretty offensive.
You just have a great voice.
They're like, "You sound like you're on the radio, though," and I'm like,
Thank you.
"Yeah, I know. That's the
I sound
idea, right?
employed and employable, you mean? Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
I sound like I'll do the thing that you want me to do. Okay,
All right, I guess.
F me, right?"
Do you want to hear my reasoning for why Hellraiser 2 is actually the best Hellraiser movie?
Ah, I bet I'll agree with you too.
All right, here it's simple as this. What are the best parts of Hellraiser? 1,
Body horror.
the body horror, the effect, like right?
Yeah.
Solid. No, like it's just great. It was so groundbreaking at the time. All right, now think about the best parts of Hellraiser 2.
Okay.
You get to add to that the best parts of Hellraiser 1 because it shows all of that stuff from the first movie. So it's got everything you loved from the first one, quite literally, and then it shoves a whole bunch more fun stuff at you.
Can you believe this?
I love it.
Look at this.
Look at this.
So this is the CD-ROM version.
Of Princess Cirilla.
The beginning is a very delicate time.
It is a very delicate time.
Know then that it is the year 10,000.
So as with the book, she's going to give a little intro here, just
Right.
like every little set. There technically aren't really chapters in the book. The book is divided into 3 books within the book.
Right. 3 books within a book.
Right. One-
Can you not do that right now? Go away.
Dogs.
Go away, dogs. Go away. Go on.
A little bit of rambunctious play.
They get all worked up behind me. This isn't one of those. This isn't the kind of podcast where it's in a quiet, safe room.
Quote unquote studio.
There's no studio. This is my home office. I have 2 very large dogs, 1 moderately sized dogs, and they make noise sometimes. Like that squeaking in the background. That's them. Sorry to interrupt you. I miss games like this, man.
I love it. There's a certain real, like, comfortable feeling to playing games like
It just feels so safe, and it's funny because it's a very specific type of nostalgia, because there is this nostalgia for Nintendo games and things like that. This nostalgia is. It felt like such a luxurious thing to experience when I was a kid, because we didn't have a computer growing up. This was out of reach, and unobtainable, if you will. They mined for...
No, I'm talking about the mineral from Avatar.
I know what you're talking about. I won't talk about it. I refuse to talk about
You
unobtainable.
will when they put out the next 5 movies.
Oh, God. Are they? When? When are they going to put them out?
I don't believe they exist at this point.
It's tough getting around the desert, man. These places are far away.
I like that it's just whooshing back and forth through the desert. There's like 4 different
Like, maybe just go through...
animations that it cycles through.
Maybe take the ornithopter above the mountains and above the dunes.
You
And
don't have to fly through this like a
no,
labyrinth.
No one has... Gurney's like, look at my moves, man. How is this stressing me out? This is crazy that it's... Oh, all right. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh,
See
God.
that?
This is
Pixels aren't
horrible.
supposed to do that.
So this is, if you're listening,
Terrifying.
Paul is-
his eyes are gone.
Paul is dead.
That was a sneak peek into his future, actually. He is going to be eyeless in the second book.
All right, so I'm not supposed to walk in the desert. Walking so far in the desert often means death.
Often. Yeah, every time. All right.
All right, so I need my ornithopter back.
I think that was actually just they knew they were like, these people aren't gonna make it back. We just gotta. It's easier if we just kill them and have them wake back up with Gurney.
Gurney, I need you to get out of the screen. There we go. Gurney, I need you to go in my pocket.
Gurney, show me sea etches.
So I think that the more that I watch the new Dune movie, or Dune 2021, I don't know what to call it. Dunk? The more I watch Dunk, the more I'll like it. because I think I need to see it a few times. Because there's been plenty of movies out there that I saw that I was like, this is the best movie ever made. And I watch it 2 or 3 more times and I go, this movie is crap. This movie is
delete
crap.
some old statuses declaring your love.
I don't want anyone.
Oh no, I shouldn't have been talking about that.
I don't want anyone to know that I'm going to spend 4 hours and 3 years watching this on FX with commercials.
Absolutely.
Because I'm ashamed of myself.
Yeah.
What's a movie that you're willing to talk about that you...
Oh, I'll talk any movie. I don't believe in guilty pleasures. I don't believe in disavowing. I will try to put some context to it. Like, I enjoyed a movie as a child more than an adult, whatever it may be. But no, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm an open book to talk about it.
On that real quick, though, Demolition Man is still amazing and still holds up.
Demolition Man is great. It's a fun 90s action movie.
And I'll always like it.
It's every scene has somebody in it that like basically chews all the scenery up, and a lot of times it's multiple people. So yeah, it's great.
Did your parents have 2 VCRs set up in the living room?
They weren't set up permanently. We had one that was just like the living room VCR, and then we would go rent videotapes, and we would also rent a VHS player.
Right. Because
then you could hook them together and make bootleg tapes. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on that, but I'm going to go ahead and throw my dad under the bus there.
You're going to jail.
I had the non-special editions. But it would be like that and Major League Part 2.
You know what I have that's super cool that I stumbled upon? I'm not going to say how I stumbled upon it for statute of limitation reasons, but I have it and you don't. The Star Wars original trilogy widescreen DVD original cut, untainted.
I think the only thing I would want more than that would be the fabled Laserdisc editions. I just really want to see those.
I just want a Laserdisc player.
Well, right, I want all the trappings.
We can find Laserdiscs later on. So what are some fond Grand Theft Auto memories that you have?
This to varying degrees, basically. It always devolves into this, like I was saying. That's what I come back to. It's just, I can remember just I would get a rocket launcher, go up onto an overpass, and just destroy an intersection until the SWAT team would come, and you'd be riding around in the SWAT vehicle for a while, and then hold up on a bridge or something. Just all that kind of good, clean, violent fun.
Good, clean fun. Good, clean family fun. Very nice. Very good. That's the way to do it.
That's how you do that.
This guy has some cool scars. You getting that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me that. Maybe. Whoa! That zipped right by your head.
It really, really did.
Kill that
I gotta
hunger.
run over the owner, right?
I like all the billboards and things like that. There's just so much love that got put into this game.
Woo, baby.
And then Rockstar said, we're never making another one.
But we got Red Dead, baby.
Keep re-releasing Grand Theft Auto 5.
For every platform. I just saw a tweet today that said, what if we all just didn't buy it on PS5? I was like, you're going to buy it 3 or 4 times.
We're going to buy it.
When all is said and done.
I watched that recently. Last weekend, I watched the original Dune.
I
really paid attention this time.
Pretty good.
It is a mess.
It's pretty good still, though.
It's great.
The first third, I will say, is great.
Yes. The first third of the movie, I'm like, hey, this is a...
What is everybody talking about? This is fine.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Then the second act comes along, and you're like...
All right. Starting to feel it.
What's happening? I think some stuff got left out. And then the third act happens. And I'm just like, this movie is ridiculous. And I feel bad because I can tell that was not the original intent. It was to be ridiculous. I'm on a mountain. Look at me.
Yeah, you're far from people.
Hang on, I got a message real quick. I gotta check it. Let me check my...
I'll check that message.
I'm gonna check that message real quick, because I have a feeling the message is meant for me. What a horrible, horrible thing.
I know.
I'm keeping that forever.
Yeah, we'll share that later. That's fine.
Yeah, right. They're gonna make sure that the world sees that. It's a picture from 1993.
Yeah.
That was just sent to me.
It absolutely is.
I am lost in the woods. My pacer has
really
gone
off the
road.
rails.
I gotta find civilization so I
tear
can
up this pacer before you even kill a decent amount of people, and I'm gonna be really upset with you.
I don't know how I'm still alive.
I'm surprisingly healthy.
I have been
still.
extremely reckless this entire time. Just weaving in and out of traffic.
I'm loving it.
Just messing them up.
I like the way that you usually just evolve into not even killing people, but you just kind of seem to freewheel it out into the desert or off a cliff. Surprising that you jinxed yourself. You talked about it, and then
that was a cool way to die.
That was a really cool way to die. In this game especially, it's usually pretty predictable how you're gonna die. I stole a white sports car, and I'm currently cruising the streets.
That's a cool sports car, man.
That's all right.
As far as sports cars goes.
I'm a lot of options, so I just kind of wanted to get in a car real quick before I started murdering people, so my wanted level wouldn't be too high.
What's the sportiest car you've ever owned?
Ever owned?
Yeah, like personally.
Oh, well, nothing.
Let's talk about it.
I've never owned a sporty vehicle in my life. I've had 3 cars and a truck, and they're all pretty bland. Cavalier, a Neon. I currently drive an Accent, and somewhere in there I had a Ford Ranger.
So we met when you drove the Neon.
Yeah, I had
Was
a Neon, and
a red Neon, right?
yeah, red Neon, red Cavalier, blue Accent, purple Ranger.
Ah, college. The sportiest car I ever owned was I've owned 2 sports cars. They were both Nissan Z cars. And I got really into... That's cool. That's super cool.
Now you see why I just dove out of the white one.
Inferno! I got really into the whole Z car thing and realized pretty quickly how expensive it is owning a sports car and decided that it wasn't for me.
Well, you don't strike me as the sports car type.
No. It was me trying to kind of identify with the kind of people that I was around at the time.
Really?
Which isn't great. I'm not super proud of.
No, I just mean that were you hanging out with a lot of people who drove sports cars?
Yeah, for a little bit.
That's interesting.
For a small... I worked in talk radio at the time.
Okay.
And I hung out with people that drove sports cars. And it's because a couple people involved in the station also drove sports cars. Gave us common ground.
Did they peer pressure you into this? Like subtly? Like not verbally, but like you soaked in more than you realized?
They didn't say, you better get a sports car, we can't hang out anymore.
It'd be hilarious if they did, though.
They had
had like
them.
little matching jackets and stuff. Like, you can't have a jacket. You're out of the club. Get out of here.
That guy just mowed me down.
He really crumpled you like a paper towel.
In his defense, I walked up to the front of his car and pulled a shotgun out.
You sure did. How'd that go for you?
It didn't go great. Oh, this guy too.
You know what went great? They showed. I showed my wife the scene in in Solo, where the guy names him Han Solo. And she almost threw her back out. She rolled her eyes so hard.
I've never seen that movie.
Ooh.
I didn't see it because...
All right, so let me paint the scene for you a little bit. So
you
can
are
see how
really excited right now.
Yeah, because I got this excited when I remembered that she hadn't seen it. And we were talking about something anyway. I compared it to that, and she was like, "Oh, I never saw it." I was like, "Wow, you made sure she saw it." So to describe it to you, Han is about to board this busy station, and he's talking to a clerk at a window, right?
His name's not Han yet?
His name's Han. No last name.
Oh, just Han.
Just Han.
Just Han, orphan boy.
Han, unknown last name. I only use one up until that point in the movie.
Okay.
So he's talking to the guy in the little ticket booth. Wasted. And my name is Han. And he goes, last name? Han goes, I don't have a last name. So he looks him up and down and says, Han Solo, as he like types it on his little pad or writes it down or whatever. And then he literally chuckles to himself like at how clever he is at saying Han Solo in that moment. And they really expected us to be like, see?
Who
See? It's your guy.
Who chuckles at themselves?
The ticket counter guy.
Oh,
He says,
so
Han Solo, and
So-
just assigns that as his last name so he can check in. And
so he thought it was hilarious.
so he thought he was making a clever little joke like, you're traveling alone, so I name you Han Solo. Didn't everyone need that backstory?
So even though I've never seen the movie, that's terrible. By
Isn't
the way.
it though? I'm
I
sorry.
hate- I hate that
I don't know
so
how
much.
much my disdain for it's really coming across, but it's a lot.
Oh, this was a good idea.
Yeah, I love this.
We kind of popped around a little bit and couldn't decide what we wanted to play, so we just played some whatever I could think of at the time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play a game that I really, really like. And this is a game that I really, really like. And it holds up. You know?
I love it. Loving this.
Go ahead and save our game. You'll get to see that I'm playing it on easy.
think that really lends itself to the enjoyability factor when you can just sit back and
Oh yeah, for sure.
easy.
Yeah, of course I'm playing
enjoy
on easy.
yourself.
Trying to do a show.
Yeah,
All right.
trying to have a good time here.
I'm gonna be stressed
I
out.
want to be punished for playing the game.
Oh, I open
You're shooting them birds again.
I open my attaché again. I forget. That it? That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm shooting birds again. Gotta shoot the birds. I forget which one you shoot first to keep the other one from flying away.
Well, it would be the top one, right?
Guess so.
And then you get the other one.
Nope.
You get more time to shoot him.
No.
But you didn't really execute that perfectly.
Of course I'm gonna save the dog. What monster just walks by the dog and doesn't help him?
What are you buying?
What are you buying? What are you selling? We're buying a new attaché case, that's for sure.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you.
More room for stuff. And we're not gonna buy anything else because we don't have enough money.
Yeah.
Can we upgrade our weapons? Do we have any money for that?
Don't spend all your money on that if we want to get a rifle, right? Unless you think we can earn, more money in a relatively short amount of time.
You're right. We won't do it. We'll be cool.
It's good to have a little savings, right?
Be cool.
I'm so much more fiscally responsible in video games than I am in real life. I'm so good at budgeting.
So you're telling me that you don't go to the game store and you're like, we better have a little bit in savings. I don't need that He-Man figurine.
No, I've gotten past the figurine stage for the most part. Now I just buy. I'm more willing to try video games.
I was gonna say, what does Watson buy? You buy obscure games that normally you wouldn't?
Yeah, I'm more willing to give games a chance, or just say, oh, that one's brand new. It just came out. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and buy it. I won't wait for the reviews. Or
Right, like you know you're probably gonna get through it.
I'll drop a few dollars on that one.
So, at the recording of this video, Diablo 2 has just come out. Diablo 2 Resurrected. And I'm going to download it, and I'm going to play it with my wife, and it's going to bring us together.
Yeah, wonderful. Room 42, watch out for Douglas Adams.
Whoa.
Whoa! Slimer there.
Hey.
Slimer and Slenderman had a kid.
Tiny, faceless Cthulhu boy. It's little Cthulhu. All grown up. And we saved a spider. Do you save bugs? Or do you just get rid of bugs?
Well, define bugs. It's like a spider is different, I feel, than like if you find a cockroach.
You feel like spiders got a little more going on?
Spiders are helpful.
Yeah, that's true.
They're actively making the place cleaner of other bugs that can actually do harm to you.
We kind of look at a spider sometimes and we think, like a jumping spider, for example. We look at a spider and we go, oh, it's adorable in its own gross kind of way. It's got big furry eyeballs and there's 4 or 5 of them, Room 48? Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the clock. I can see things. What are we talking about? Spiders, that's right.
You're terrible.
I want to let you in behind the scenes a little bit.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, no, Watson.
Don't ruin the magic.
Watson messaged me earlier and he's like, what do you want to talk about? And I said, oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
and I'm going to read what he said. The rule is, if you let there be a lull, I'll just start giving Dune lore monologues. Now, by the time that this comes out, Dune will have released.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Surely they're not going to delay it again, right?
I don't think so, but yeah, we always gotta leave that.
We can't say something like, surely they're not going to delay it again.
We're not affiliated with them in any way, so
you don't work for Dennis?
No, I don't. Denny to his friends.
I don't work for him either. Oh, I hear clicking. Oh God!
That's the one. That's the specimen. You didn't know what it looked like.
That's a spider boy.
Yeah, that's the spider with the big mouth.
So I'm assuming every 100 floors is like a new bad thing, right?
That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's the general vibe.
Seems to be where we're headed.
And we're back here.
Now we're just running from Spider Guy because he can probably go through walls, right?
Well, what? Why don't we have a weapon or something?
I mean, it's survival horror, man.
Oh, it's just we're not gonna come across a weapon ever.
No, you're not gonna get weapons.
Well, then why don't we just play Minecraft?
Minecraft is more dangerous than this game.
Yeah, I know, but still, I wanted to slam Minecraft.
I tried playing Minecraft. I don't have the patience for things like that. Says the guy playing Spooky's scare mansion full of 1,000 rooms. But I mean, like, by myself.
Sure.
I need some kind of story.
I need some kind of motivation.
I need to be engaged.
I mean, I like Legos as much as the next guy, but I also like building the thing on the box. Like, you kind of got to give me somewhere to go with it.
This works because we're doing a show. Not every game works when you're doing a show.
That's true.
And if you are going to play a game that is involved and enthralling, then you need to focus on that game. Here's the thing.
We don't know about those.
Time.
We don't know about those kind of games because we're focused on the game.
Right. Jeez.
That's a coffee cup. These
Terrifying.
There's no rhyme or reason to these jump scares. Tom Nook is maybe a sadist. Because
I love that.
it's just one of those things that's really great about the fandom, is everybody agrees that Tom Nook's kind of evil.
Of course he is.
He's a puppeteer.
So I played Animal Crossing I have it on 3DS, right?
Perfect.
And I'm sure that if I went back to look at my town, they would be like, everyone is dead. And they're dead because of you.
Just piles of cockroaches.
Right. I paid off my first mortgage, right?
Oh, just your first?
And I thought, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how they got you.
I was like, oh, well, that's not that big a deal. All I'd heard about.
It is a bit of a slap in the face. Let's be real. The first time you played that game and you realized, oh, first mortgage.
Right.
It was a bit of a slap.
I paid it off. Tom Nook's like, hey, congratulations, you paid off your first mortgage. I was like, all right, I don't know what first mortgage is all about.
I don't like the sound of that.
So I thought maybe like I'd get a better house. He's like, no, now you have to buy upgrades. Oh, got to mortgage your home to buy upgrades. You'll be in debt forever.
Right. It's bonded servitude.
A lot of like newer Zelda fans, they're always pointing out how Ocarina of Time isn't that great. And I go, it came out 23 years ago. Of course, it's aged a little bit.
Yeah, lay it down, James.
There's some other stuff that has come out that's, I would say, objectively is a better Zelda game, but not nearly as important as Ocarina of Time.
Progress. You know what I mean?
That's how it works.
Better.
Like, I think A Link to the Past is the best Zelda game. The one on Super Nintendo. I don't think it's the deepest or most involved Zelda game, but I do think it's my favorite, and that's all that really matters to me.
I like several Zelda games, and I like talking about them in terms like you just said. Like, there are better games, there are games that I like for certain systems better than others, and like there's so many ways to slice it that there's place for every Zelda game.
My favorite Batman's Adam West, hands down.
Wow.
I didn't even blink whenever. Like,
all right, Father Time, let's talk about it. Give me his credentials. Run them down. Talk about it.
I don't need to give you his credentials.
I know them, but talk about them.
I'll give you what the crap, man.
Or maybe just concentrate on not dying.
Right.
Let's talk about Adam West though. Adam West.
So when I was
rest in peace, we love him.
The first 3 years of my life were rather tumultuous. Biological father was a bit of a dick and disappeared. Right. Kind of came around once every now and then. The first 2 years, yeah, it got heavy suddenly. And
so did Batman's life. Spoiler alert.
Right? And
that night in the alley.
We're going to get to that, okay? We'll get there. So first couple of years of my life was tumultuous. Crappy biological father, just a horrible person, off to a bumpy start, right?
A rough start.
Mom remarried whenever I was about 3. I'm going to die again. Are you kidding?
100%
Are you kidding me?
Again.
Come on. I think I saved it. So she remarried when I was about 3, and in this new marriage, stepdad brings with him his belongings. And some of his belongings are on VHS tape, some episodes from the 1966 Batman TV series. I almost said animated series. No, the 1966. The 1966 Batman TV series. And you think like, wow, why would you have that on tape? Well, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. This is only like 20 years after the show came out.
Right.
Okay. We are old.
Yeah, you couldn't just go to Target and buy the box set.
No. So he recorded them and he kept them all those years. Just still had them.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
And I'm like, what a cool thing. So we didn't have cable or nothing like that, but suddenly we had a VCR and a TV, and I watched Batman. Awesome. And like my first real word, not mom or dada or anything like that. Right. My first actual spoken word where I actually had a conversation. I'm dying. My first real word was Batman, and I'd sing the song, right? I'd no, Batman, just all the time. All the time.
Batman.
So that's why Adam West is my favorite Batman, because I have such a fond memory of him.
That's nice. I liked that. I liked that connection. That's good.
And that brings us to the end. Thanks for checking it out. We hope you enjoyed everything from Batman to Dune. And we'll see you next time.